Morning, alright. A bit of tooth pain. I had a few extractions last week and they're playing me up still. Hopefully I can get that sorted. Because ain't nice, is it, toothache? Yeah, weekend, isn't it? Well up for the weekend this week. I've been quite stressed this week. Things that I can't really control. I've just sort of left it now and I've gone, all right, fine, it is what it is. Left it and I'm focusing on things that I can do and stuff like that, and I'm getting on with it. But yeah, been quite a stressful week, so I'm looking forward to chilling out, socialising, I'm due to see some friends. I mean, I was due to see some friends last week, but things sort of got out of my control and didn't manage to get to see all of them, which is a shame because I like catching up with my pals and that, going for a walk with them or having a little drink or something, or I haven't managed to do it this week, so really not at all. I mean, I've seen some people, which was really helpful to me actually when I was stressed, because just give you a different perspective and just remind you of how you are blessed and things like that. And, you know, even though you've got things you're up against it with certain things, having sort of good people around you reminds you, actually, do you know what I mean, you're blessed in other ways and things like that. So yeah, but I don't really have that many plans for the weekend. I'm just going to see how it goes. I think I'm going to have a night in tonight. Not in my house, but in someone else's house. Just have a chill one. I've got to go and meet a pal who's, his dad died last week. I'm going to go and meet with him and just have a coffee and that. Which is a shame that we're sort of meeting up on them circumstances, but it's hard losing a parent, isn't it? I don't know, some of you might still have your parents. Some of you might not care about your parents when you did lose them. But I lost my dad 3 years ago, and I did care about that. He's a huge part of my life. He's my business partner, KP Flooring, Kevin Peter, although it was Kevin Paul, which is my middle name initially, but then he came on board and Kevin Peter, so it was sort of like it was meant to be. Yeah, he's my business partner and my best pal, really. He was sort of like my consigliere. You know, every time I had a problem or something like that, I'd talk it out with him and he would always give good advice. I mean, he wasn't so great at taking his own advice all the time, but he was always good at giving good advice. Yeah, so I lost my dad, lost my business partner, lost my best pal, my confidant, my consigliere, all at once. It was quite hard. But I also lost the relationship with the rest of my family during that time as well. So not only did I have to grieve for my dad, sort of real time, I had to sort of grieve for my relationship for the rest of my family, and I didn't really understand why. Which was quite tough, but I just got on with it, really. I mean, to this day, they don't talk to me. That's up to them. Like, I've sort of moved on from it all, but they still want to drag stuff up. Like, they don't want to talk to me. They don't want to sit down and talk to me, but they want to go around gobbing off about me. How about you, if you don't want to talk to me, you shut your mouth up about me, because I don't talk about any of you lot with anyone. I mean, sometimes I bump into a pal and they go, "Oh, mate, I've got to tell you this," and then tell me something that they've said or something, and it pisses me off for about 20 minutes. But it pisses me off even more that they just won't talk to me. And they gaslight me. "I don't want to talk to you, you're a fucking lunatic. You're a fucking weirdo. You're a fucking loser." All right, that's your opinion, you're entitled to it. You want to go around fucking gobbing off like that, it says more about you than it does about me. You do you, I'll do me. But yeah, I mean, that was hard, having to do all that. So I feel for me pal who's lost his dad. I mean, he's been unwell for a while. And I think sometimes when it's like that, sometimes it can be a relief. I mean, when I lost my dad, like, because we worked together, I used to see him every day. And then like in February, he got diagnosed with leukemia. And he didn't come to work no more. And he didn't die till October. So I actually sort of grieved for him beforehand. I mean, it was a tough time anyway, because I was in an abusive relationship at the time. So I was having to deal with that, as well as the grief from my dad and run the business and everything. It all got on top. It was fucking hard. It was really hard. But yeah, hopefully my pal's dealing with it all right. I mean, I didn't sleep